Welcome to this exclusive interview with Mr. Tapan Singhel, MD and CEO of Bajaj Allianz General Insurance Company and Chairman of the General Insurance Council. Under his visionary leadership, the company has earned quite a lot of recognition for its customer-centric approach as well as innovative solutions. Today, we are here to celebrate Bajaj Allianz being named the best motor insurance company at the recently concluded Times Drive Green Conclave and Awards. Congratulations on that front, Mr. Tapan, and we'd like to start the interview by getting your views on the future of motor insurance.
First and foremost, thank you. It's been a great honor for us to get that award and means a lot. It just reiterates our commitment towards the customer, our stakeholders, and delivering value to them every day. So thank you very much for it. The future of motor insurance is a very interesting question. I don't know how many actually have thought, forget about motor insurance, the future of motor itself.
Yeah.
No, automobile itself. I remember when earlier people would talk of EV vehicles, there would be a lot of skepticism that it may not come, the batteries would be not delivering. Just 5-6 years back.
The feasibility might not work out.
5-6 years back. I'm not talking of, let's say, a millennial back. Just 5-6 years back, people had such disbelief on EV vehicle. What exactly is an EV vehicle? It's a computer on wheels.
Yeah.
No, it's
True.
It's a very different technology, and you're an engineer, so you know it better than anyone else. It's a very different technology. So, though we call it automobile, but the huge risk has shifted from what it was in the combustion engine to moving to
motor
EV,
engines,
to EV now. Now, if you look at the traffic conditions and you look at India's cities like Bangalore, Calcutta, Pune itself, and they come in like the maximum delay happening on the roads worldwide, like they come in the top 10.
True.
And very bad management of traffic, if I may say so. Now, let's say if I'm somebody sitting here, and if I get the option of a drone pickup and drop at a cost which is per kilometer lower than driving an automobile, would I not take that? So will that become the future of automobile in times to come? I already hear about drone taxis in some parts of the world. It already started happening. And I already see that driverless cars are there into the market. It's also doing pretty well compared to the number of accidents happening with drivers and without drivers. Data point shows that without drivers is doing much better, which means technology is there where you can also have drones flying around without anybody driving them. And they can check how much power it is there, can take the journey, and then so you have this entire labyrinth of maps and you can see that. So if in 6-7 years the technology moves so much on EV, now you're talking of AI, ML happening, and that's computer on wheels, then the way automobile would look like in the next 5 to 6 years is
completely different.
And then will automobile be on the road will also be different. Now that is exciting from somebody who loves tech like me, but from an insurer perspective, it's hugely challenging. Imagine for 100 of years, we insured a machine which we understood how it worked and some efficiency happened, the engine got a bit better, the tires got a bit better, and we had an understanding of it. Now suddenly we are insuring a computer on wheels and calling it automobile insurer, and then tomorrow we'll have drones flying and we'll call it automobile insurer. So the future of insurance on automobile is changing very rapidly now. Though you still call it automobile insurance, but the coverages and the challenges associated with it is very, very different.
The factors being played into a completely different.
You would be happy to note, Mithun, that we were the first insurance company to bring EV insurance to India, because we realized very early on that EV will be big, and we actually learned from different parts of the world to get it here and put that structure in place and create the ecosystem for the entire backup for EV, the roadside assistance for EV vehicles. We put that all together.
Okay.
And I was telling my team, start thinking about how would we ensure drone movement of people getting picked up and and though we're also one of the largest drone insurers of India, but then how do we get to that level now? So you have to constantly keep on thinking and evolving your products to meet to the changing demands and requirements of the industry.
So truly innovating and continuing to innovate. So which brings me to the next question. What are some of the innovations that you can share that Bajaj Allianz has done in the past, and in the next 2 decades, what are you looking at? I believe you've answered quite a bit with the drone part and the EV part, but again, Could you tell us something about the innovations in the past and what you're planning for in the future?
I really love your questions, Mitran. So I have to demonstrate our past to show that in the future we can deliver.
Yeah.
So let's do that. Okay, so if you look at when we started Bajaj Allianz in the year 2001, I've been lucky to be the founding employee of this company. Before that, and if people are watching this video and if some of them had a claim before 2001, they would remember that for an automobile claim, the process was that you had to first lodge a claim with your insuring branch, which was there. And then a photograph would get done on the spot of the accident. Then the vehicle had to go to the workshop. Then photographs would be done, series of photographs over different period of time. And when the vehicle was fully repaired, then photograph would be taken of the repaired vehicle. And then the insurer had to collect all the salvage parts. Salvage means all the parts which had got replaced. Collect it, take time from the insurance branch. Then when they give you time, take all the parts to the branch. Then the branch would have all the photographs. They would look at the photographs, they look at the parts, verify each part, deposit each part in the branch, and then take some time to assess the claim and then pay the claim, which meant that you got a claim in about 3-4 months, and you're very happy then as a customer. I did not see many grievances in that era also. But then in 2001 when we started, we said, this looks so atrocious, like, no, why should a customer suffer so much? And then we said that the repair happens at a garage. Why should not the claim get settled at the garage itself? No?
Yeah.
And why should the customer pay for it? In the end, the customer pays, then the insurance company pays the customer. So why can't the insurance company pay straight to the garage? No, so
true, that makes sense. It's more efficient.
More efficient, and that is the first thing that we did to the market. We bought in cashless in the year 2001 in the automobile space, which we did. Then if you look at when we had a lot of OEM tie-ups, and I remember BMW was coming in the Indian market and said, our customer is special. We want something different. Like, there will be high-end customers, and the regular motor product does not do for us. We came out with BMW Secure, and that's the first time we bought in engine protection. We bought in tire rim protection, which was not in the market at all. I remember in 2013, when people were still settling claims the way we said, why can't we settle claim on the spot, on the road? And nobody in the world was doing it. We actually started where customers click pictures, upload through the mobile app, and we would actually transfer money to the account in 20 minutes time.
Wow.
We signed in 2013. Now quite a few companies are doing it, and they say how it is. So innovation is something which is constant. It's not like one-off. If I can, we don't have time, I can give you at least 20, 30 more examples of what we did in the market. But to me, it's a constant endeavor that we keep on doing. Let's say right now, we launched 2 products again on automobile. If you look at India, the insurance is on the car. If you go international, let's say you go to US, the insurance is on the person. Is a different. So it's actually interesting. Right now, we don't have self-driving cars in India.
True.
US still has it. So self-driving cars means the car can make a mistake. So the insurance can be on the car.
On the car.
Yeah. In India, the mistake is made by
the person.
And we penalize the car. Now, it's actually very funny. So I told the team, to me, it's very, very contradictory. Like, why should we be insuring the car when the mistake is being made by the person, and we're penalizing the car, it's being unfair to the car. So we have now come out with an insurance for the drivers. So what we say is that, let us say that you, as an individual, take that policy, automobile policy, and you give us all the people who are driving the vehicle, and you have multiple cars. This actually becomes more efficient for you, because the price comes down for you, but your insurance is not restrict to the cars that you own.
Okay.
If you're driving another car, which obviously has a mandatory third party, but not the comprehensive cover, and you meet an accident while you're driving another car which is not your car, we still cover that. So now we are covering you, and the cars, one that you own, in which obviously they're named drivers, and the cars that you drive which you don't own also, we are covering you. So now we have, for the first time in the Indian market, come out with a cover which is going by the individual. So if you're a good driver, you're not doing accidents, why are you paying for drivers who are doing accidents? That is the question,
True.
Because right now we're only insuring cars, we're not insuring the drivers or the person. That is how. So I'm just saying that the simple thing like this, that's how we think. You said green was the word you used for the award that you gave us. On the green part, let's say we have come out with a cover. We said, why should we not look at sustainable repairing? Why can't we look at what is green repairing in automobile? How do we encourage that from a So now we have a product in which we encourage green repairing, for automobile, and you put that, and it's actually much more convenient. We give a lot of features, we give guarantee for a year, we have pick and drop from the feature. The price also is very competitive, and it's very environmentally friendly. Now, where would you think the insurance company is thinking like this, in terms of how it goes? So, innovation is in the DNA of our company. I think we constantly keep on thinking about what new, how to do that. And like I said, we're already thinking of how do we have drone insurance covering people, and planning to launch that. Again, be the first in the market. So the moment you see the first drone flying people here, the company covering it will be
Bajaj.
Yes.
Wonderful. So I believe that Bajaj Allianz has one of the highest NPS numbers in the country. So how is it that you managed to hit such high numbers? What is your secret?
So I think we are not obsessed with the numbers or rating, but if you look at our grievance ratio also, which is publicly available data with IRDA, it is among the least in the country, not only for 1 or 2 quarters, for decades together. Our obsession is with the customer. Our obsession that we should be a claim-paying company. If there's a fraud, obviously we are very, very stiff on that, because it's public money. We can't be giving it to fraudsters. But where we see genuine claims and the customers, our intent is to pay as fast as possible, as smooth as possible, and make it as hassle-free. That's why even though we have 15 crore customers, our grievance ratio is the least in the industry, and that, as I said, among the least for over a decade now. Not even for the time IRD is publishing the data. I think every quarter we have
the reports coming out, yeah.
So that culture, that obsession that we have to pay claims to genuine customer in an amazingly fast manner to the delight of the customer, and not be picking up nitty-gritties here and there, has got us this rankings that you have seen over time.
All right. So Bajaj Allianz has very deep integration with a lot of OEMs in the country. So what is the USP that draws a lot of these OEMs to you?
See, we have believed in collaboration ecosystem from very early on. Bajaj Allianz has never thought that we will be an individual player. We always thought that we should create an ecosystem, because that is what is beneficial for the customer. If you look at a customer, the place they go to buy cars is dealership, and then they buy OEM specific cars. The OEMs are obsessed with the customers to give them better services. So how do we integrate with the OEM to provide a wow experience to the customer is their obsession, and that's why the OEMs love. I told you of the BMW experience of coming out of BMW Secure, be it Volkswagen. We came out with products with them, or Maruti and Hyundai were among the first in the OEM type. We brought the OEM concept to Indian market. Nobody had done that before. And we bought in this cashless dealership point, as I told you, where we looked at how do we enhance customer experience at the dealership level. So a lot of innovation that we have done is in collaboration with the OEMs, because they are the servicing centers for the dealers. And that is why I think the OEM love us, because we have been able to deliver value over time, and we continue to do so.
Wonderfully put. So obviously you can see those were quite innovative solutions, and it was no surprise that Bajaj Allianz ended up getting the Best Motor Insurance Company Award at the recently concluded Times Drive Green Conclave and Awards. Once again, thank you for taking the time out for this interview.
My pleasure.
It was a pleasure.
Amazing talking to you.
And once again, congratulations for the award.
Thank you very much. So kind of you. Thank you.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.